And just like that, we are live at Orem High School in Orem, Utah. This is day 2 of the Firecracker tournament put on by Rocky Mountain School of Baseball. First pitch to the leadoff man, Outlaws of the home team. So it is the Brighton team up first, and it's Nick Eli leading things off. Fouls it off down that third base line. So it's 0-1 to him. Ashton Eldridge starting on the bump for the Outlaws as Eldridge delivers a swing and a miss. And Eldridge put some heat behind that one. So now an early 0-2 hole for Eli, the leadoff man. Ashton Eldridge gets him to foul it off again, so the count stays 0-2. Making sure our cameras are all squared away for you so you can see what's going on here on MyLocalRadio.com. We're not on K9 today, so if you get someone trying to listen on the radio, let them know. Head on over to MyLocalRadio.com as that next pitch is fouled off as well. Again, Ashton Eldridge on the bump. The Outlaws trying to go an even 500 here at the Firecracker tournament. Split yesterday with a win over the Rocky Mountain Vibes and a loss to the Utah Horns. They lost earlier today to Emory, 11-2, as that one is also fought off. So Ashton Eldridge will start things off. That means that Gus Allred moves over to first, as he was the starting pitcher in game number 1. So the infield for the Outlaws, Bodie Wicks at third, Jagger Mitchell at short, as that one is swung on and missed. Went downstairs, got him to chase, and the Outlaws have 1 up, 1 down here on defense as Eldridge gets a strikeout to start things off. Kason Smith at second as Nick Eli strikes out, and that brings up Corbin Sanchez. And on deck now is Sam Lowe. So Sanchez at the plate. Ashton Eldridge, been fun to watch him pitch this season. It's been fun to see the way that he's improved. He had a couple rocky starts to begin the year. Since then, however, he has been pretty much spot on. Again, just trying to get our cameras rocking and rolling. Sometimes they don't want to cooperate as much as we would like.
Go win, kid, go win. A boy! Oh. Spot. Yeah, that's good. Go win, kid. A boy! Good job.
That pitch in there for a called strike 3. How about Ashton Eldridge going out there and getting 2 straight Ks to start the game? He has looked very good against the first part of this order as Sam Lowe steps into the batter's box.
I like it.
The righty-righty matchup for Eldridge. Played a lot of third base over the last couple days for the Outlaws. Ashton Eldridge has.
You're good, you're good. Like his first legitimate ball. You remind me of
Outfield for Evanston. Derek McDonald in left. Mitchell with a clean scoop and a long throw, and Allred able to keep it in front of him, but not enough to get the out. So you got 1 on, a nice little 2-out knock there for Lowe. Brings up Daniel Murillo, the cleanup man, with 2 away. As we said, McDonald in left, Critchfield in center. Looks like Caleb Gooding is out in right. The Outlaws are going to bat 14 in the starting lineup. That means all 14 are going to play on defense as well in kind of a rotation. Throw over to first, gets away from Allred, so now Lowe going to get up and scoot on over to second as that ball makes its way out of play. So just like that, it goes from 2 strikeouts to start the game for Eldridge to a man on and a man in scoring position, no less.
get him, Ash. Right now, kid.
Mitchell coming in to cover the bag at second. Now he drops back out as Eldridge delivers this one. It's a base hit out to center. Could score a run as it kicks away from Critchfield. And just like that, an RBI double turning to a triple if he can get there. Wicks has it scoot away from him.
In front.
And just like that, it's Brighton striking first on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard.
Ashton.
Hey, keep throwing strikes.
Remember to back up. Remember you got to back up the throw.
Keep throwing, kid. You're doing good.
Good ball.
So runner on third. Very good start for Eldridge. Just needs to lock back in here. Get that stuff going again. Faces another righty here. This is John Luke Schroeder. An RBI triple for Daniel Murillo. Chase Elgren on deck if Schroeder can extend the inning.
That's all you need, huh?
You see Eldridge not worried about the runner at third, just wants to get the final out here as this one is lined out into right field. That'll score another one for Brighton. And an RBI single for Schroeder now as the Brighton offense kicks it into gear after 2 strikeouts.
You like this side of the
They'll turn you on.
Hey, get the batter here, Ash.
Evanston obviously doesn't want to leave here with the losing record. This game important to stay at 500. Eldridge delivers this one hit to dead center. Critchfield camping out underneath. That should do it. So the Outlaws get out of the inning. Brighton with a little 2-out rally. They scored 2 in the top of the first. We'll go to the home half of the inning and introduce you to the Evanston offense when we come back as you're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws baseball on MyLocalRadio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper. As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
The Evanston offense looking to answer after Brighton put up 2 runs in the top of the first. We'll see Jagger Mitchell lead things off. It's Mitchell, Allred, and Wicks at the top of a 14-man batting order for the Outlaws today. They've been doing this all weekend long here at the Firecracker tournament. If the games are all about getting reps, might as well put as many guys in the order as possible. It'll go Mitchell, Allred, Wicks, McDonald, Moyles, Allred, Eldridge, Baldwin, Gooding. Then Critchfield, Elmer, Greer, Schneider, and Smith are all the sidecar added on after the original 9 in the batting order. Here is how the Brighton team will line up on defense. Silcox, Sanchez, and Murillo playing the outfield left to right. Infield left to right, Schroeder, Eli, Lowe, and Locker. Elgren will catch, and it will be Snell on the bump as Hagen Snell gets the start. For Brighton, a right-handed pitcher, he'll face the righty Jagger Mitchell to start things off when his warm-up pitches are over. So the Brighton Bengals, a lot of these teams at the Firecracker tournament are Utah high schools just playing some summer ball, trying to get as many reps as possible while the weather is good after their spring season has ended. And we're set to go. Jagger Mitchell, man, you talk about a guy who has had a good season. He leads this team in batting average. It's been a lot of fun to follow him this year. 436 on the year. It's 94 at-bats, 41 hits. Get this, 36 RBIs and 5 home runs for Mitchell. Takes the first one in there for a strike. No surprise Mitchell is the leadoff man, especially when you're doing, a 14-person batting order. So that pitch was high. Almost kind of just have to line everybody up based on batting average. This one right back up the middle and through for a base hit. Mitchell is on as the leadoff man. And the Outlaws, exactly what they needed here in the bottom of the first to bring up Gus Allred. Pitch downstairs to Allred.
How do you know which one to hit it like this? Jagger was using the one I used.
Gus pitched well in the first game today for the Outlaws.
Go, kid. Find a way, Gus.
Ended up going 2 2/3 with 8 strikeouts. As he's ahead 2-0 here. That Emery batting order kind of got to him a bit toward the end of the third inning. Takes one in there for a strike. They're continuing to rack up the strikeouts this season. I think it's just his second loss of the year, as he's got a nice hitter's count here, 3-1, with Mitchell standing at first. Staying pretty close to the bag. Yeah, righty-lefty matchup here against the lefty Allred, who is going to take the 3-1 for ball 4 and take his base as well. So the Outlaws trying to answer right back. They at least get started on the right foot with runners on first and second and nobody out for Derek McDonald. McDonald, 283, struck out 22 times, but driven in 15 runs. And the first pitch to him gets a piece of it to foul it off.
How does that happen? We're playing on this field.
Wick's getting a little bit of flack from the dugout for being just a touch too early on that one. Brighton up 2-0, and Wicks again jumps all over it and fouls it off. Mitchell with the big lead at second. Nobody really covering at the moment, but off the back of the rubber. Goes Snell. Snell delivers that one. Just misses.
Get one, Bodie, right now.
Good eye, gumball. Bud, you got it. Nice, George, creep in. George, creep in. George,
clear.
And that one threw into left field. This could score a run. Mitchell's got speed, and he'll score easily as Bodie Wicks has another RBI this weekend. That's his 4th in the last 2 days. Scores Mitchell, and the Outlaws pull within 1 with still no outs. Here comes the cleanup man, Derek McDonald. So Bodie Wicks at first, Allred at second. That pitch a bit low to McDonald, I believe.
Pick him up on 2.
Snell delivers to the righty again. There's a strike. Snell delivers just a bit downstairs.
got D. Okay, let's go. Second screen pin. You're good. Nobody.
Auburn with a big lead at second. That one bounced foul.
Run, Derek. Got D.
So the count even at 2-2. Appreciate you tuning in for this online-only broadcast of Outlaws baseball. Beautiful setting for a ball game, but a little bit warm as McDonald gets a piece of this one. Just foul, first base side.
Oh, are you good first? You all right? Shit. That hit you. Oh. Stay now, D. Okay, let's go.
One of the fun parts about games like this in these non-conference tournaments is McDonald chases one and comes up empty-handed for out number one on a strikeout. See these teams playing just a little bit more relaxed, a little more loose. You see a little more smiles. And definitely having fun out here in a game that will not matter against their Wyoming record or standings, as Clayton Moyles stands in after the strikeout by McDonald. Takes ball one. Clayton Moyles hitting .280. He's got 22 RBIs on the season. As the ball scoots away, runners will each advance. Brighton went 1-1 yesterday. Don't know the results against the Utah Horns this morning, but they beat Emory yesterday. Emory, the team that beat the Outlaws 11-2 earlier. Big swing from Moyles. Come up without contact. So you got two runners in scoring position. The Outlaws down by one. It's Allred at third, Wicks at second.
Nobody.
Snell taking his time, and now he goes home with a pitch down low.
Clear. Nobody.
And Snell deals a 3-1. There is a walk to load the bases with one away. Teeing it up for Hank Allred. Talked about it before, but the last time that the Outlaws were at this ballpark, Hank actually hit one out to left field right over that 330 sign. He's going that way again. Allred out toward the left field corner. See ya! Take a lap, Hank Allred, grand slam. How about that? And the Outlaws in front 5-2. Hank Allred gives the Outlaws a 3-run lead. How about deja vu? It's 330 to the left field corner. Went a little further than that. Eldridge in the hole at short. Fielded there by Eli. His throw to first, in and out of the glove of Locker. So on the error, E3 he will reach.
I legit was about to not tag up because I saw nothing. I was like, oh my god, that might be going.
Go forth, baby, let's go! Dude, Clayton on the base path, he's coming back. I'm like, you gotta go or he's gonna come.
So here comes Ryan Baldwin. Been pretty hot at the plate lately. Got in trouble for saying that, though. See, takes that pitch in there for a strike. The announcer's jinx is alive and well. I talked a lot about how hot he's been lately in the first game. He did not play poorly, but not on the same pace or the same clip at which he was going earlier as he swings at that pitch and comes up empty. 2:43 on the season coming into the weekend for Baldwin with 11 RBIs in 74 at-bats. Takes the 0-2 throw down to first, and Eldridge is back in safely.
Ball's off, 5. So you're 6.
So a 1-2 count.
Let's go right.
And that one got him to go around. Baldwin goes down on strikes. There's out number 2.
Caleb, right now.
Still a runner on, though, for Caleb Gooding. He's the 9-hole hitter, but not the bottom of the order. There's still 5 more after him in the batting lineup for the Outlaws as he stands in. And Snell deals right over the plate for strike 1. Ashton Eldridge at first. Medium-sized lead for him. Snell with his back to him as a right-handed pitcher. That one catches the outside corner.
Watch it hit, huh?
Another righty-righty matchup here for Snell.
Caleb, let's go, kid. Win now, huh? Go win. Boy, there you go.
And fouled straight back to stay alive. Allred, Elmer, and I want to say maybe Kason Smith are the lefties on the offense for Evanston. As that one finds the zone for strike 3. How about the Outlaws? How about Hank Allred? Got himself a grand slam. First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws baseball at MyLocalRadio.com. Touch 'em all, Hank Allred, 5-2.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
And we're right back in the press box at Orem High School, home of the Golden Tigers. Ashton Eldridge gets the ball to start this one off. He's going to face the 7, 8, and 9 hitters in a 10-person order for this Brighton team. Snell, Silcox, and Tyler scheduled to hit here in the second. The Outlaws up by 3 thanks to Hank Allred. Going yard with the bases full. Went right back to the same place he hit it out last time he was here. So you got Ashton Eldridge on the mound. It's a guy who, like we said, he's improved a lot. He struck out the first 2 batters he faced before Brighton started to kind of figure it out a little bit. But Eldridge this season, ERA of 4.46, 43 strikeouts in 37 2/3 innings of work this season for him as we go to the top of the second. And here comes the pitcher, Hagen Snell. Waiting for Eldridge to finish up his warm-up tosses, and then the Bengals will go to work on offense. It is a bright, sunny day, similar to what we had at the beginning of yesterday's games, before it got cloudy and got a light drizzle as well. Not sure if that's in the books for today. We're surrounded by clouds, but they don't seem to be headed our direction. We are also surrounded by some pretty beautiful scenery. Sun moving almost directly overhead at this point, so shadows should not be an issue like they were when the Outlaws threw the first pitch at 8 a.m. this morning. And Eldridge finds the zone. As we said, Ashton at Mountain View played a little bit off the bench for the Mountain View basketball team that made it all the way to a state finals. This count goes 1-1. Eldridge just let that one get away from him, immediately looks to the dugout. Hagen Snell is set for the righty-righty delivery. That one hit a long way to center field. You got Critchfield going back, and he'll make the catch about 10 yards from the wall. It's 360 to dead center, so we got a good piece of that one for sure, but it's 1 up and 1 down to start the second inning with the Outlaws up 3. And here comes Cale Silcox. 10 guys in the batting order for the Bengals. Silcox is the 8-hole hitter. The first pitch to him misses. Not sure if we're going to have an exact repeat of yesterday, but the Outlaws defense committed 6 errors in game 1 as Eldridge winds up this one and finds the zone. Yesterday they played Midland at defense in game 1. Game 2 was a very good defensive effort, a 1-run performance to secure a 3-1 victory over the Rocky Mountain Vibes. And even ended the game by throwing out a runner that was trying to steal off the bag at first. Eldridge the 2-1, low and away again. Like we said, 6 errors in game 1. Thus far, through, an inning and a third, this defense has looked really good. Minimizing the mistakes as Eldridge delivers and gets him to swing and miss. Good-looking pitch from Ashton Eldridge to run the count full. This one, third base side, rolling foul. So he'll stay alive, but we talked about this Outlaws defense. I think they've been maybe the biggest area of improvement. You've had a pitching staff that's been mostly there since the start of the season between Allred and Jagger Mitchell. Had some good offense. And some big wins as Eldridge on a dropped third strike. Got to make it official, and the throw down from Eric Greer will do just that. Clayton Moyles on the receiving end. And there's 2 gone. So here comes Declan Tyler after the strikeout swinging. Eldridge delivers upstairs. As far as the defensive play goes, fielding the ball cleanly, making the right choices, that's where I feel like the Outlaws have grown the most. Eldridge induces another swinging strike there. One thing you really seem to look for at this level is how do these guys respond when they make mistakes on the mound. If you haven't tuned into the 307 Baseball Podcast, you should, but we actually have talked to a few college baseball coaches. We ask them what they look for when recruiting. And at the high school level, they want to see pitchers get into tough situations because they want to see how they bounce back. This one on the ground to second. Baldwin feels it cleanly, and that will end the second. Retired in order are the Bengals. We will go to the home half of inning 2. Outlaws up 3 thanks to the Allred homer. We'll be back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
Critchfield, Elmer, and Greer due up. Bottom of the second. Outlaws hanging on to a 3-run lead. They got 5 in the bottom of the first, looking to add to that here in the second. We've got a 2-hour time limit. I believe we started pretty much right at noon, so we can't start a new inning after 1:45. And Hagen Snell still on the bump for the Bengals as he throws his last warm-up pitch. Talon Critchfield been in center field all weekend. Hitting 194. 6 RBIs on 14 hits in 72 at-bats. His first plate appearance of the day, a righty-righty matchup. He'll take strike one. Again, the Outlaws will continue their season on Wednesday. Rock Springs is on deck. A couple more conference games and a doubleheader there. That will close out the Outlaws series against Rock Springs in the regular season. They have seen that team a lot this year. As Snell delivers. And a taken strike 3, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and quick work of the first batter for Hagen Snell. 1 away.
Hey, Quentin, he's going to live inside on you, kid.
So here comes Quentin Elmer.
Hey, T, what do you say?
Talked a lot about this, especially on Tuesday, but you get to the bottom part of the order for the Outlaws, even when you got 14 guys hitting, and you're still looking at some pretty strong batters.
Don't worry about it, Quentin. Just have fun out there. Let's go.
And we're back live once again, I think, from Orem High School. Apologies for any technical difficulties, but we should be rocking and rolling again. We pick you up where Ashton Eldridge is dealing with a bases-loaded jam here in the top of the third. First 3 batters got on safely, and he serves up a strike there. As he is now facing off against Sam Lowe, who is 1 for 1 with a single. That pitch downstairs. Trying to figure out the count as we get you back to action. Just a touch distracted by the technology, but we should be good now. And that is a 1-2 count. So Eldridge even better off than we thought he was, but no outs with the bases juiced against Lowe here. Well, chin music inside. Hank Allred in the bottom of the first. Grand slam to left. Eldridge decides on a pitch. Now he deals the 2-2. That one should be in there for a call. 3rd strike, and it is. Good-looking pitch from Eldridge. He knew it all the way. Everybody else in the facility did too. So there's 1 down. Now, if you can get a ground ball and get a double play, which tough to turn at this level, but it has been done before. That could really get you out of the jam and fire you up. You're going to have a defensive gem today like you did in Game 2 yesterday. And Lowe gets a piece of that one out to center field. Apparently wasn't a 1-2, so Lowe, instead of striking out as we thought, is going to end up with a 2 RBI single. Runners on the corners, and Brighton pulls within 1. So Sam Lowe comes up with a big hit. This here is Daniel Murillo, who is also 1 for 1 with a single. Eldridge ready. Throws to first. Got to watch the runner at third. Good job by Allred of receiving there at first. Always kind of a sticky situation, especially at this level if the ball gets away. But Allred pretty sure-handed at first base. Eldridge delivers that one in there for a strike. Well, with 1 away, Murillo would have Schroeder. There's not 1 away. We might have no outs as well, as we got a little mixed up on that strikeout. We're going to go into second. Contact here, though. Going to get off the glove of Mitchell. He picks it up and throws to first anyway. Allred was off the bag, so the run scores from third. And we've got a tie game. That will go down as, I think, an RBI single. At least that's how I would score, but we'll check the official books when we get a chance. Murillo now 2 for 2. We are tied. Here comes John Luke Schroeder, also 1 for 1 with the single. That was in that little stretch there where they scored 2 runs in the first. See if Eldridge can get his stuff back against another right-hander. 12-on-12 crime here as well, as they both wear the number 1-2. First pitch fouled. Pretty quick second inning. I believe both teams were retired in order, and they were, as I check my scorebook. Eldridge, this one driven out to center field. Critchfield on the move, makes a leaping catch out there in center. And Talon Critchfield records the first out of the inning as Schroeder lines out to center. So the runner's still at first and second. Here comes Chase Elgren. Elgren 0 for 1, flew out to center his first time up. That was to end the first. And the righty-righty matchup. Eldridge deals this one back to center field. Critchfield waiting for it. There's the second out. So Eldridge going from the ground ball to the fly ball. So here comes Hagen Snell, who led off the second, flying out to center field as well. We've recorded 3 F8s now. As Eldridge gets that one outside. Gotta like the versatility of this Outlaws team. Plenty of chess pieces you can move around. guys like Eldridge that can play third, can hit, can pitch. You know, Gus Allred, who arguably one of the best first basemen on the west side of Wyoming. And you've also got him, you know, in the contention for pitcher of the year in the AA West Wyoming Legion baseball as well. So Snell at the plate. That one finds the zone. Count runs to 2-1. Outlaws chasing the top seed in the West in Legion baseball. Not going to be easy. You've got Casper and Jackson on this side of the state, both of whom have been playing well. Swing and a miss, trying to strike him out, throw him out, and a double steal will move the runner over to third. Heads up base running for the Bengals. Hank Allred threw down to short. Jagger caught it, wanted to go to first, but back in time was Murillo. So Eldridge delivers. That one will kick away from Hank. He's going to have to throw home, and it won't be in time as the Bengals retake the lead 6-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Coming in to score on the wild pitch, Sam Lowe adds that 6th run. And I believe it's a 3-1 count to the current batter, Hagen Snell. Still a runner on first with 2 down. And Eldridge fires upstairs, so runners on first and second. This will be Cale Silcox, who struck out in the second inning. Some pop behind that pitch for strike one. Fouled off, so now Eldridge trying to get the final out of the inning, keep his team within 1 run. Has got Cale in an 0-2 hole.
Cale 19, huh? Cale 19.
And Eldridge delivers. Ooh, that was close. Did he get him? He did. And that should be 3 away, and it is. A little confusion there with the umpires, but that'll do it. A 3-pitch strikeout by Eldridge to end the frame, but Brighton does damage. They retake the lead 6-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Outlaws will look to answer back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball, MyLocalRadio.com.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? You told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Hagen Snell back on the bump to start the bottom of the third. Outlaws now looking at another deficit, down 6-5. They had to answer down 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Trying to do it down by 1 here in the bottom of the third as Brighton puts up 4 in the top of this frame. Cullen Holt back with you on MyLocalRadio.com on this 4th of July weekend, the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker Tournament. Taking on the Brighton Bengals on a Saturday afternoon. This will wrap up the Outlaws' stay here at the Firecracker. And leading things off, it's Jaden Schneider, Kason Smith, and Jagger Mitchell also scheduled to hit in this inning. And again, this is a 14-man batting order. So believe it or not, this is Jaden Schneider's first plate appearance in this game. He's going to swing at the first offering, lift it out toward third base, moving back and making the catch is Schroeder. 1 up, 1 down on 1 pitch. Here comes Kason Smith. Snell delivers. Smith going to swing at the first offering as well. That one will get out of play, though, on a foul ball. Kason Smith hitting 107 this season. He's got himself a few RBIs, 8 to be exact. Take another hack at that one, but he comes up empty-handed. So Smith in an 0-2 hole. And that pitch just got away from Snell. You know, it's warm out here, so in some ways there's a little bit of extra stickiness with the sweat on the hands. In other ways, there's a little extra slipperiness. As Snell delivers, and that one will run in and hit Smith, so he goes from down 0-2 to getting a free base with 1 away. And we'll flip the lineup card back over. Here comes Jagger Mitchell, top of the order. And barring a double play, we're actually going to see Gus Allred as well. Mitchell, first time up, he's singled. Ended up scoring as well. First pitch to him. Takes ball 1. Boy, that was close. Check swing. Did he hold up? Yes, he did. A couple of good facilities over the last few days. The state champs, Timpanogos High School. Real nice facility there. Same thing here in Orem. Take good care of the grass. And everything seems to be good. That pitch outside. Typically don't swing at a 3-0 here on the Outlaws, but Mitchell just did, and he's going to line it out to left field, hit right at Silcox. And there's the second out. Boy, he hit it hard, but I mean, Silcox hardly even had to move at all. So here comes Gus Allred. And Allred walked his first time up. Snell fires. Allred going to take a hack at the first offering. Fouls it straight back. Snell has looked good on the mound as well. Relatively few mistakes. A very clean second inning. And now, other than that pitch that ran away from him and hit Kason Smith, he's looked good in the bottom of the third. Gus Allred trying to do something about that with the 0-1. And now he's behind 0-2. And Allred gonna swing and miss at that fastball. Down he goes on strikes in 3 pitches. The Outlaws retired With one on in the bottom of the third, they trail 6-5. First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston baseball on MyLocalRadio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Outlaws, Bengals, Saturday afternoon baseball. Ashton Eldridge still on the mound, going into his 4th inning of work. His team down by 1. Brighton with 2 runs in the first, 4 in the third. And now we're going to see Declan Tyler, Matthew Locker, and Nick Eli here in this 4th inning. We've got a 2-hour time limit. We are right around halfway at this point. Can't start a new inning after hour 45, which will be pretty much right at 1:45. So here comes Tyler. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. And a lefty in the order. Outlaws infield playing deep, but in at third. So Bodie Wicks at the hot corner. Inside part of the plate. Good looking pitch from Eldridge for strike 1. Reset the Outlaws defense. Looks like Jaden Schneider at shortstop now, and Ryan Baldwin at second as that one is fouled off. Oh, popped up, maybe playable. There's a net there, and it's going to come down right on top of the net. So it is just a strike 2. So from left to right across the infield, you got Wicks, Schneider, Baldwin, and Clayton Moyles. The outfield at the moment is Derek McDonald, Talon Critchfield, and Quentin Elmer. So the 0-2 count, Eldridge. Got him. 3 pitches, working quickly and getting the first out to bring up Locker. We might be on track to actually finish this game through 7 innings, barring any real big offensive fireworks. Fitting for the 4th of July as that pitch misses ball 1. First 2 pitches miss for Eldridge. Thus far, 3 1/3 with 5 strikeouts. Man, these Evanston pitchers, they like to throw Ks. Giving up 5 hits, only 1 earned run out of the 6 scored by Brighton thus far. And Eldridge will get one back there. You know, if there was a little bit of cloud cover, I think the weather would be just about perfect as that one is lined out in the left field. This could be extra bases as Locker rounds first and holds up, so it will just be a one-out single, but it's enough to get the Brighton Bengals going. And here comes Nick Eli. Eli shows bunt, throw down to first, close, and got him. So the Outlaws allow a runner on, and then just like that, Locker gets thrown out. And the Outlaws with 2 away. Eldridge delivers. This one hit a long way right field. Elmer going back. He trips, falls, and misses the ball. It's going to roll to the wall. And this could be 3. Elmer throwing through the relay. Not enough. And how about the triple?
Hey, we're good. Let's go.
Nick Eli, I think. Although whoever that was wearing number 2. Now we've got a number 5. Which is Corbin Sanchez. So I believe Eli's wearing number 2 now. So Corbin Sanchez with 2 outs after the 2-out triple. He's got a runner 90 feet away trying to add to the lead. Eldridge just wants to get out of the inning in a righty-righty matchup. That one is fouled off up above the Outlaws dugout. Sanchez is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single in the first and the third. Eric Greer behind the dish for the Outlaws right now. So you got Eldridge, who want to keep his pitch count down, but if he could keep the pitch count down and go deep into this game, that could certainly help the Outlaws. That one fouled straight up. Good news about the Rock Springs games on Wednesday as well, as the Outlaws will be at home. It feels like it's been a while since they were there. As that one is lined out to right field, that'll be an RBI single. Elmer almost lost it in the grass, but gets enough of it to hold the runner at first. And Brighton does end up adding to their lead. It's now a 2-run advantage, 7-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. So Sam Lowe will come to the plate. Lowe is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. He has scored both times he's been on. And with 2 away, Eldridge looking to end the inning and keep his team close in the top half of the fourth. Throw over to first, almost got him again, but that time Sanchez able to slide back in safely. They got Locker at first just a couple of at-bats ago. And again, a throw over there, real close. Eldridge has got a good pickoff move. I remember the first time I saw Eldridge pitch, it was a non-conference game against Rock Springs. And he's almost gotten Sanchez a couple times. Sanchez leaning back toward the bag this time, and Clayton Moyles able to keep that ball in front of him. Was not easy.
I'm more worried about them fat scoops.
See Ashton Eldridge smiling on the mound as he looks back over at Sanchez, knowing he came close a couple times. This one hit way high. And Talon Critchfield moving over to his left. He'll put the squeeze on it for the final out. The Bengals add another one, 7-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. As you're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws baseball on MyLocalRadio.com. Home half of the fourth, Wicks, McDonald, and Moyles due up when we return.
Trona Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
This First Bank of Wyoming broadcast of Outlaws Baseball is brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and he can help you get rid of migraines and allergies.
Sometimes I really do just jam out to our bumper music as we welcome you back to Orem High School. Hagen Snell still on the bump. And the Brighton Bengals trying to protect a 2-run advantage on that Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Outlaws trying to go 2-2 here at the Firecracker tournament. They would need a victory today to do that. So going to get it against the Bengals last game of the tournament. Bodie Wicks will lead us off. Wicks is 1-for-1 with a single. The way this guy's been hitting lately, you want him at the dish. And get some stats for you on Bodie Wicks when we get a chance as he stands in for the first offering. And takes for ball one. That was just a bit outside.
Go, Bodie!
Wicks takes again. He's now second on the team in batting average, .396 on the season. This time got a big piece of it to short. Eli, long throw over to first, down the line, and Wicks will be safe with a leadoff single. I don't know if it's enough to call that an error. Again, we'll keep an eye on the official scoring, which is going to be done by the Outlaws coaching staff since they're the home team at this tournament.
I'm now with Derek. Let's go with Derek. Here we go, kid.
And this is Derek McDonald down the line at third. That's fair, and a bobble by the third baseman. The throw to first is not in time. And the hustle by McDonald gets him down the line. First and second go the runners as Derek McDonald adds another infield single. And again, I don't know if that's going to be called an error. I tend to lean towards giving the offense the credit at this level. The bobble wasn't too much at third by Schroeder, but obviously enough for McDonald to get down the line. Clayton Moyles walked his first time up. He's going to take a ball there to start this at bat. So they are going to call both of those an error. Yeah, so it'll be, not sure who the error will be on for the first one, as that one is swung on and missed. So the first one's going to be E6, and the second one will be E5. But either way, the Outlaws have got 2 on. Down by 2, nobody out. 1-1 count here to Clayton Moyles. Looking to register his first at bat and his first hit of the game. Moyles in game 1 was 1-for-1 with a single, walked his first time up just like he did in this game. So Snell deals, and Moyles fouls it long way, third base side.
Jaden, you got the right idea. Let's go, Clayton. Battle now.
Hank Allred is on deck with no outs on the board. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Moyles again hits that one a long way left field. It'll be playable this time, as waiting underneath is Silcox. Not enough for any of the runners to advance. It'll just be out number 1.
Hey, you got a job to do. Let's go. Hey, you got a job to do. Let's go.
Clayton, that looked so good off the bat.
Hey, go somewhere.
Well, Hank Allred, you could say he's had a good day thus far. Hit one out in the first, a grand slam. That at the moment gave Evanston the lead. Now they're back behind 7-5 as Allred takes ball one. Runners at first and second, just one away. Double play would end the inning, though.
Hey, nobody. Second's kind of close. You're good there. Nobody.
Let's go, kid.
Hank underneath that one, straight up. Snell off the mound and back out of play. So Hank lives to bat another day, 1-1.
Do we have any? I don't. Here you go, Ryan. All around. Here you go. Here you go.
Hey, I'm not Hank. Find the middle of the kid.
Nobody. Clear.
Right down Main Street on that one from Snell. Snell's line thus far in this game has been pretty good.
Second creep in.
Go in, kid.
Second.
Clear. Boy.
Takes a ball and a good block there by Elgren to keep that one in front with runners on. Snell has gone 3 1/3. 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 5 earned runs allowed. If the guys on base right now were to come home, they'd be unearned as this one is hit a long way by Allred. Center field racing back, it'll one-hop the wall. Here comes one. That's Bodie Wicks now holding up at third. McDonald. Wicks will score, and the Outlaws pull within one. It's an RBI double for Hank Allred. The grand slam, the double, and he's driven in 5 runs already in this game.
It hit the top of the fence off the hop. It was almost a ground double. Doesn't it have to go all the way over the big fence?
We talked about this a little bit in game 1, but there's a batter's eye out in center field. It's about 3 or 4 stories tall, and it's 360 out to dead center. As this one is lifted, this will be right field, taking Murillo deep. He'll make the catch, but deep enough to score another run, and we are tied. A sacrifice fly brings Derek McDonald home, and it's 7-all on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. So Ashton Eldridge with the sac fly, runner now on second. And 2 away in a tie game as Ryan Baldwin chases that pitch. Baldwin hanging around to bunt. So because of that, Snell's going to take his time. Baldwin still toward the front of the plate here. Hank Allred at second. Snell delivers. Baldwin takes a full swing and gets just enough of it to foul it off. He's in an 0-2 hole here.
You forget we ride in the same van. Go battle right. Nobody hang clear. Second creep in. Clear.
There's the 0-2 check swing on a pitch outside. And as it scoots away, Hank Allred will make his way over to third.
Go win, Ryan. Go win.
Snell delivers pitch way upstairs. Baldwin with good plate discipline. Trying to find a way to contribute.
Hey, we need him right here, right?
0 for 1 with the strikeout swinging in the first. Takes a look at that one. He's come all the way back from an 0-2 hole to a full count now.
Hey, dugout, let's get loud now, huh? What do you say? You got to scream. It was like Shrek. Hey, why you stay around, right? Come on, dugout, let's go. Battle, team, battle!
Snell delivers. Baldwin takes a hack at a high fastball and will stay alive. Do this full count thing once again.
You're alive, man. Ryan, don't chase, but go get it, right? Let's go, Rice. Let's go, Rice Rocket. Ryan, you got honey. All right, dug out one more time, Take it.
Tie game, bottom of the fourth. Baldwin, a little late to that one. Down he goes on strikes. The Outlaws get the 2 runs they need, though, to even things up. First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws baseball right here on MyLocalRadio.com. Brighton will look to answer when we come back.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Top of the fifth, Outlaws and Bengals. Evanston and Brighton all even, 7 apiece. New pitcher on the mound, that is Kason Smith, right-handed hurler. He'll face off this time against Mario Schroeder and Elgren in the fifth. And Kason Smith this season has had some really good outings. He is with a 3.30 ERA. In 36 innings, 37 strikeouts, and has given up 43 hits, 17 earned runs. Only 18 walks, though. Smith, a strikeout pitcher. Just waiting for the catcher for this inning to make his way to the backstop. We're at about an hour 20 into this game. We can't start a new inning at it for an hour 45, and I apologize, I never finished this thought, but I believe the actual home run line for center field is on top of the batter's eye, which would put a home run at 360 feet plus 3 stories.
You have to over there.
And I obviously understand the screen in center field. Wanted to avoid home run balls or anything going into the softball field. But the choice to put the home run line up atop of it, that is a monster in center field. Hank Allred found a way to get around it, though, putting one out in the left corner for a grand slam earlier in this one. Big reason why the Outlaws are still in it, hanging around at 7-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We could see a game that is close end up finishing before we really want it to, just because of time constraints at the Firecracker tournament. So Kason Smith going to try to give the Outlaws a chance to go out there and get a victory in the home half of the fifth. If he pitches well in the top half here, but the first one gets away from him, runs in, and actually almost hit the leadoff man, Daniel Murillo.
Boy.
Fouls that one off.
Boy. Lewis.
Bounce foul, so Murillo, who today is 2 for 2 with a couple of singles, finding himself behind against Kason Smith. This is a pretty deep Outlaws pitching staff.
Hey, go win, Kason. Go win.
Which, when it comes to meaningful tournaments like the state tournament in late July, Be nice to have this many arms that can do damage to batting orders. This one hit out to center field. It'll drop in front of Critchfield for a leadoff single. Murillo's aboard, and here comes John Luke Schroeder. Starting to find out no runner is safe against the Outlaws. Toward the beginning of the season, it was almost a cringe moment when any of these teams would try to pick somebody off. Now, with how surefire these defenses have been, it's been a lot more fun to see them try to pick guys off and be successful, too. We've had pickoffs at first, caught stealing going to second. Got to watch the runners here as the first offering to Schroeder is fouled off. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out to center.
Hey, keep going, kid. Keep going, Jason. I'm now.
Throw to first gets away from Allred. He's going to try to chase it down. And did he get to it in time, or did that go out of play? Looks like he did. So Murillo going to stick around, and the hustle by Allred pays off. Hold the runner close.
Look what I got, Hank. I'm going to put it in the toilet. Grand slam ball with a wood bat in the toilet. Okay, let's go. 12. It won't mean nothing anymore.
Smith delivers. That one fouled back. Hank Allred catching.
He was closer. I was all the way over here.
Always fun to see when Hank gets to catch for his brother Gus, as he did in Game 1. An 8-strikeout performance in just under 3 innings for Gus. Smith offers up the 0-2. This one hit hard. Could be 2. Steps on the bag at second. Does Mitchell throw to Gus? Is going to scoot away from him. And so they'll get the lead runner, I believe. And yes, they will. The lead runner goes down. But hustling over to second. And in there safely, Schroeder. Jagger Mitchell with the right idea, and he does get the lead guy. Problem is, the throw to first was just a bit off target. So Allred tried to go down for it. Just couldn't dig it out of the dust. So here comes Chase Elgren, 0 for 2. He has flown out to center twice. Talon Critchfield has seen a lot of action. What is that, 5 putouts in center field for Critchfield? Lower part of the zone. Good looking pitch from Smith for strike 1. Trying to pick off at second. Tag was just a bit off from Ryan Baldwin, but the throw was good. And a good pickoff move there by Smith. So if Smith can get out of this inning, let's just do a little hypothesizing. Let's say this inning ends around 135, as that one is fouled back. The Outlaws would take over in the bottom of the 5th, likely in the last inning of the game. I think they would technically walk it off at that point if they were to score in the bottom of the 5th. If that's how the timing works out. Smith delivers that one outside. So, because at about 135, if you start the inning, there's a pretty good chance. Well, I guess if you score early enough in the inning, you could start the top of the 6th before 145. So we'll be keeping an eye on the time. This one bounced right back up the middle. Jagger moving over. It's in and out of his glove. Tries to barehand it, and he will get it in time to at least hold the runner at third. But safe with, I'm going to call it an infield single. We'll see what the official ruling is. I know I tend to lean toward giving the offense the benefit of the doubt. And they are going to call that an infield single. So runners on the corners. Good job by Mitchell of keeping the runner there. Now they're going to try to throw it down to second on a pitch that was a ball. It's a double steal. Got to go back home. And it's out of the reach of Hank Allred. Brighton retakes the lead. 8-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. As the runner moves to second, and we haven't seen a ton of double steals here in this tournament. But you get one there, and, you know, obviously love to see him get both those guys, but that's pretty rare. So really it almost feels like the smarter play is just to hang on to the ball at catcher. But Brighton ends up getting the run they need to retake the lead. There should be a 1-1 count now to the current batter, which is Hagen Snell. Kale Silcox is on deck. And another runner going, this time down to third. Good throw to Wicks. He will apply the tag, and there is the second out. Or the first out, I should say, excuse me. Base is now clear. Talked about it, this defense is getting better and better at catching guys stealing. This should be a 2-1 count.
Let's go, Casey. Come on, 60.
Nope, 3-1, and there is ball 4. Runners on the base paths once again. The guy at first. Two away. As Jagger Mitchell had that fielder's choice earlier, stepping on the bag at second when he was trying to turn 2. So Kason Smith facing another righty here.
How long have you been playing baseball? Oh, he's throwing a no-hitter. Oh, he's throwing a no-hitter.
Kale Silcox. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. This one bounced foul with the runner going. So an 0-2 count.
How's that kid's first at bat in 4 months?
Schneider trying to get out of the inning. Outlaws going to stay within 1 run. Schneider deals that one in the dirt. Allred able to hang on. This one hit hard, third base. Good stab by Wicks. Long throw to first on the money. How about Bodie Wicks? That one had a lot of heat behind it, but he's got enough to put away the Bengals. They put up 1, though, in the top of the 5th. Outlaws will look to answer when we come back. First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball, MyLocalRadio.com.
There's a reason Rocky Mountain Yeti is Southwest Wyoming's #1 dealer. Come in and see what all the buzz is about. Voted Best of Evanston by you. Best of Evanston in new car sales, used car sales, and Best of Evanston in service. We have the best selection of inventory in town, paired with our legendary 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Come see us today at one of our 2 locations, 100 Wasatch Road or Yeti on 3rd next to Walmart. Let us help get you on your next adventure today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
We're headed to the bottom of the 5th. Outlaws looking to come back down 8-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. See what kind of damage Evanston can do with the bats as Brighton retakes the lead in the top of the first. Leading things off, Caleb Gooding, the 9-hole hitter. Then we'll go 10-11 with Talon Critchfield, Quentin Elmer. If that sounds bizarre to you, it's because the Outlaws are batting 14 today, so everybody can get a chance at the plate. They have done that all tournament long through 4 games, of which this is the 4th. And Hagen Snell still on the mound for the Bengals. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch swung on, bounced toward short, and it bounces off of Eli. So an error will kickstart this inning for the Outlaws, and the tying run is aboard in the form of Caleb Gooding, who's 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Make him 0 for 2, reaching on an error here in the 5th. Talon Critchfield, he's 0 for 1 as well with a strikeout swinging. And he'll swing at that first pitch. Ball got away for a moment, and Caleb Gooding was headed down to second. I think he just left too late after time was called, so they're going to send him back to first. So at the end of the day, it's no 1 count. Snell delivers big lead at first as that one misses outside. Quentin Elmer's on deck. This is the bottom part of the order for the Outlaws. You got to feel like their job really is just to kind of get Jagger Mitchell back to the plate. Big swing, miss at a pitch downstairs. Still got Elmer, Greer, Schneider, and Smith between Critchfield and Mitchell. It's not quite like the traditional bottom 3 of the order. Now the runner goes. Gooding will be in safely at second as that ball got away from the catcher Elgren. The count goes 2-2 to Critchfield. Gooding led things off, putting the ball in play, and an error at shortstop. That one fouled back as Critchfield stays alive. Snell deals inside, and Critchfield has worked the count full now. For the Outlaws, you'd love Critchfield to get on here. Quentin Elmer's next. These are all guys that can contribute on the offensive side of things. Critchfield jumps all over that one and clobbers it foul. Good communication from the Outlaws dugout. Just letting Caleb Gooding know where the infielders were in relation to him. There's another payoff, and Critchfield just a little early again, but he's getting good contact. Still alive at 3-2. Being right above the Outlaws dugout, we get a kind of the inside feel for what they're saying. Most of it's nonsense, but some of it's good. And how about Talon Critchfield working the walk on a full count? He was behind earlier, comes all the way back, and now you got runners at first and second. Outlaws down by 1. They're trying to come back. And we're at 1:36, 9 minutes away from the cutoff for starting a new inning. So if Brighton wants another chance to come to the plate, they would need to end this inning within the next 9 minutes, which is not impossible. But Quentin Elmer is at the dish. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. This ball in play. Pitcher off the mound, throw to first. In time to get Elmer, but he does his job, advances the runners. So you got 2 in scoring position with 1 away. And here comes Eric Greer. Greer's 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. So that'll go down as a 1-3 ground out for Quentin Elmer. Again, 0 for 1 with a strikeout here as Greer takes a swing at the first pitch. Gotten a lot of catching time and has done a good job of keeping the balls in front of him. One away, you got the tying run 90 feet away. 180 feet away is the go-ahead run and a potential game-winning run.
Nobody! You're all clear! All clear! Good, Eric!
That pitch downstairs.
Hey, Eric, we need you, kids. Let's go. Make some contact, huh? Hey, Claire. Hey, everybody up. Come on, we need to go. Claire!
Snell, righty offering. That one fouled off. So a 2-2 count. This is an important at-bat. If you can bring that tying run home with just 1 out, feel a lot better. Downstairs, got Greer to swing and miss. Got to throw down to first to make it complete. Now they got to throw back home, and sliding in safely is Caleb Gooding. And the Outlaws have tied things up in the bottom of the 5th on a dropped third strike. A wacky sequence, but the Outlaws take advantage. So here comes Jaden Schneider in what is now a tie game with 2 away. Schneider is going to try to put the Outlaws in front. He's got a runner 90 feet away.
Leave it up there. You're good. Good cut, though. So I wasn't informed. Hey, we go now, Jay. Let's go. The ball.
Snell is ready. Fire that one in there and inside. Two 2-1 count. Talon Critchfield is at third. And a big swing and a miss to even the count up 2-2. So here's where it gets interesting. You got to think the Outlaws probably wouldn't have another chance to bat because Brighton's top of the 6th would probably go through the 145 mark. So you got to get on base here as the count goes full. Jaden Schneider. On the day, he is 0 for 1 with a pop out to third. Got a runner on third here. Snell delivers upstairs, and how about Jaden Schneider? He earns a huge walk. Runners on the corners now. Kaysen Smith, who is the true bottom of the order as the 14th hitter in this lineup for the Outlaws, he'll be at the plate. Talon Critchfield is at third. Hagen Snell has pitched the whole game for Brighton. Now he deals. This one fouled up and away. If you're Kaysen Smith, your job is just to get on base and bring Jagger Mitchell to the plate. He did that the first time around with a walk. Oh no, he's hit by a pitch, so a free base either way. And stepping off the back of the mound there was Snell. Just wanted to check on Jaden Schneider. And, you know, if you're Schneider, don't get caught stealing, but if you could do a little bit to kind of try to distract Snell, who's going to have to look back over his shoulder, sure that'd go a long way. 0-1 from Snell, the righty, to the righty Kaysen Smith. Base hit, and the Outlaws have taken the lead. Kaysen Smith waited for the pitch he liked, and he drove it out to left. And the Outlaws in front 9-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. So now Jagger Mitchell steps up to the plate. And I don't know if I've seen situations like this in baseball before, but really the Outlaws' only job now is to waste time until it's 145. And Don't quote me on that, but I think that's how it works. We can't start a new inning after 145. So if the Outlaws make this inning last through that time, as there's a ball, then this is the Outlaws ball game. Mitchell bounces this one. Gloved it short by Ellie. He'll go the short way, and Brighton is going to have an opportunity here, it looks like, to get back in this game. Evanston, however, takes the lead. It's Kason Smith who becomes the hero. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws baseball. Just making sure that we will play another inning before we go anywhere. 9-8 Outlaws. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere just yet. 6th is next.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on MyLocalRadio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit MyLocalRadio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
Well, the Outlaws are back in front 9-8 in what has turned out to be a real fun game here at Orem High School. Kason Smith, the hero, the 14th batter in the order, comes up with an RBI single to put the Outlaws in front. They tied it up on a dropped third strike, like a sack strikeout, I guess you could call it. And then they took the lead on that Kason Smith liner out to left field. But now the Outlaws, because this inning is going to start at 144, they're going to try to hang on to this lead. And guess who's going to be on the mound? None other than the hero on offense, Kason Smith. So he'll try to have the game-winning RBI. And I want to say the win, I guess it would be, since he would be on the mound when the Outlaws took the final lead if they were to hang on to win here. So the win on the mound and the game-winning RBI is what's at stake here for Smith as he delivers a first-pitch fastball for a strike. And batting in this inning, it's going to be Declan Tyler, Matthew Locker, and Nick Eli. Tyler, who's at the dish now and takes a ball, is 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to second and struck out swinging in the second and fourth innings, respectively. We're here in the top of the 6th now. The Outlaws in front by 1. Smith delivers. This is going to be in play. Kason off the mound. Throw to first. Got him. 1 down, and the Outlaws now 2 away from being 500 on the weekend, which I think they'd be happy with that. Come down and play some pretty good competition. So now Smith going up against the lefty, Matthew Locker. Now Locker today reached base and scored and then singled. That one right back to the mound again. Smith with another 1-3 put out. Okay, so let's break this down for you here. If the Outlaws hang on, Kason Smith, just over the last few innings, would be responsible for the win, the game-winning RBI, and he would be responsible for at least 2 of the putouts here in this final inning. That is if the Outlaws can hang on here, which now we've got the top of the order. Nick Eli back at the plate. Smith finds the zone for strike one. Eli is 2 for 3, struck out, and then hit back-to-back singles in the third and fourth. So a pair of 1-3 putouts to start the inning. This one on the ground, that'll end up going foul third base side. One of the things I really like about these tournaments, and I know that you can take them with a grain of salt, but I like that we can see how the Wyoming teams match up with some of the bigger high schools in Utah, like Emory, like Brighton, like Ogden. Orem, as that pitch is swung on and missed. Cason Smith ends the game. Boy, can you get a better performance than what Cason Smith just did in the last 2 innings? At the plate and on the mound, that is a final score now. Outlaws 9, Bengals 8. A comeback victory in the bottom of the 5th for Evanston. And they have to hang on as the away team to close it out on defense. And they do just that. We'll try to sum it all up when we come back, but what a gutsy win for the Outlaws. As you're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws baseball on MyLocalRadio.com. We'll be back to wrap it up after this.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers. We know cement. 307-789-1515.
2 roads diverged in a wood, and I had just purchased new tires at Plains Tire in Evanston. The trained tire technicians at Plains Tire expertly mounted, balanced, and aligned my new tires, so I was feeling good. While I was there, they changed my oil, checked my brakes, fixed my AC, and made sure my shocks were in tip-top shape. And with their lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations, I was ready to roll. So, thanks to Plains Tire, when 2 roads diverged in a wood, I took the one less traveled. Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
How about that win for the Evanston Outlaws as we welcome you back to Orem High School? Boy, Evanston, man, they do not give up easy. They continued to fight today just like they did yesterday, and they beat Brighton 9-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, the final here in their final game at the Firecracker tournament, so they're going to finish 2-2 here at this event. We'll get you right to the Dr. McKay Frankham Precision play of the game, and there were so many good plays to choose from. I just love the way this defense has been playing lately, and since Bodie Wicks has been so hot as of late, we're going to give it to him for this play at third. Stabs a real hard ground ball, and then heaves it all the way across the diamond to get the final out of that inning. And finds Gus Allred on a dime all the way from third. So that's why that's going to be our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision play of the game, providing quality precision family dentistry at reasonable rates. 307-789-8910. Call and schedule your appointments today. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. Boy, there is a lot to break down here, so bear with us. We'll try to keep it as brief as possible. Brighton came out. They scored 2 runs in the top of the first against the starter Ashton Eldridge, who, by the way, had a pretty good outing. We'll get Eldridge's stats for you here, as Ashton ended up going 5 innings with 5 strikeouts and gave up only 2 earned runs. But 2 runs in the top of the first. Outlaws answered back in the bottom of the first with 5 runs, 4 of them thanks to a grand slam by Hank Allred, his second home run to left field in this ballpark. And we talked about that right before you hit it out, too. So the Outlaws were sitting pretty up 5-2. Well, then Brighton came all the way back. They took a 1-run lead by scoring 4 in the top of the third. And they added another 1 in the top of the fourth. So at this point, they're up 7-5. Evanston would come back to tie it up at 7-all. That was a fun inning in the bottom of the fourth, as Hank Allred had the single. Ashton Eldridge had the sac fly as well. I believe even stole home in that inning. So then we go to the fifth. Brighton retakes the lead with the run of their own, and then the Outlaws in the bottom of the fifth. They get the dropped third strike, and Caleb Gooding comes in to score. And then the bottom of the order, Kason Smith, who was on the mound in the fifth, he comes up to the plate and gets his first hit of the day with a single out to left field. That would drive in Talon Critchfield. It would drive in to be the game-winning run. Then Kason Smith has to go back out there in the top of the sixth to close things out, even though the Outlaws are the home team, and he does just that as he finishes up the game. Get this, he was responsible for all 3 putouts in the sixth as well, with a 1-3 ground out in the first 2 batters and then a strikeout to end the game, as well as the Outlaws hang on to win 9-8. Again, they go 2-2 at this tournament. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, they spend 6 hours every day slicing all the natural meats and fresh produce for your 30-second sandwich. That is Jimmy John's at 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fresh and fast meat. And then let's take a look at what's coming up next for Evanston. This was their weekend calendar. Friday and Saturday, they were, of course, at the Firecracker tournament. That is over now. They won't be coming back on. Monday, but Wednesday, July 7th, it'll be a conference doubleheader against the Stallions of Rock Springs. And we'll have that live on MyLocalRadio.com as the Outlaws try to get a couple more victories against the Stallions when they come to Ross Kesterson Field. Boy, fun game here. Evanston gets the victory 9-8 over the Bengals of Brighton. We hope you'll join us on Wednesday. We appreciate you tuning in all weekend long. It has been a total blast. Our statistician is Nora Holt. Our producers over the weekend were Sean Hondo, Mikkel Wilkerson, and Val Cook, so we appreciate that. Matthew Peterson helping out back in the studio, too. And for myself, Cullen Holt, I'm going to wish you a good evening and a very happy 4th of July.
This broadcast has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Special thanks to executive producer Val Cook, office manager Kayleen Anderson, sales manager Julie Burley, and production assistant Alyssa McDaniel. And a big thank you to our fine sponsors. Thank you for tuning in to the First Bank of Wyoming broadcast. For archive games, talk shows, and interviews, visit MyLocalRadio.com. Like and follow My Local Radio Sports on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all things local athletics.